Well guys, we're back in the corn set again tonight. This is going to be night number 4 in a row going after this buck and hopefully seeing this buck in a row. Assuming nothing crazy happens, I feel pretty good about it. We got a north wind, so it's coming like this, and it's a little bit easterly, so these deer, if they pop out where they did yesterday and kind of J-hook around like they did, there's no way they're going to smell us. So assuming nothing crazy happens tonight, we should be able to get a good crack at this deer. Patience is starting to dwindle. I'm wanting to get more aggressive and go after him, because I can tell you about 60 yards over there, about a 60-yard circle in which he's bedded in. But we're going to play it safe. We got a little bit of time, so hopefully we can put an arrow in this big son of a gun tonight.
Where's the spike? Where's the 6-pointer? How did they get there? Unless they changed their bedding on a north wind. But the north wind is in our favor right now. Makes sense, but I mean, it's possible. I mean, now what do we do tomorrow? I think southeast, east. Say sit right here. That's all that we had to go on. South Avenue down here, north wind are all up there. I don't know how many more. I mean, I don't want to say for sure, but I almost feel like tomorrow's got to be the last chance. It's got to be the last hurrah. Maybe we could do Friday, but I don't know what to tell you guys that are watching right now. This one throws for a curveball. I don't know what to say about I'm saying? The hay is only half chopped over there, and that's what they're feeding in the older hay right now. There's no good evidence that tells me where to go tomorrow. I don't know, man. I'll take one last look and let's get out of here. How do I want it to stand? Let's get out of here.
If you would have told me we would have been on a shooter buck 3 out of 4 nights in a row out in Nebraska and I wouldn't have killed him yet, I would have told you were nuts. I've never had this many close encounters with a shooter deer on a public land trip ever before. I'm telling you right now, I'm chasing longtail back home. For those of you that are unfamiliar with longtail, longtail is 165, 70 inch deer, 14 point deer. I'd rather kill this deer this year. It ain't about killing trophy deer for me, it's about the story behind it, and right now we have busted it to kill this deer. So I'm going to do whatever I got to do to kill this thing. I don't care if he's a 130 and there's other 160s running around. This is a deer I want. This is a deer I'm going to try and get. Go ahead and you can pan back there and show everybody what we're looking at. I don't care if you guys know where we're at. Once I'm done with it, I'm done with it. This is what we're going after tonight. We're sitting here game planning. He's back on them island somewhere. You can just see that left island in the frame. He's back in there. I think he's on the tip of it. So we're going to go set up down in that corn tonight. And it's make it or break it. I'm done screwing around. We're getting aggressive.
Alright guys, as you can see, I look like I'm in the most ridiculous position you've ever seen in your life. That's because I am. I got a little cubby, kind of brushed out here, where he's been coming out of the corn. About 50 to 90 yards away. This is the only way I can get in on him. I hung some burlap up here, kind of block my silhouette, and I'll crawl out when he comes. It's the only way we can make an aggressive play on this deer, because we're running out of time. Swinging for the fences. You gotta do crazy stuff to kill crazy bucks, and that's what we're doing. Alright guys, about 30 minutes to 45 minutes to halftime to prime time. Been laying here for I don't know how many hours. I'm either gonna look like a really big idiot, or I'm gonna kill this deer. My patience is up. I don't care what I have to do. I'm gonna get him if he comes out. I'm at least gonna get a shot on him. I feel confident in my shot, so I will kill him. So in about the next 45 minutes, I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna hide behind these corn stalks. And then it's a waiting game. Hopefully the next video is me sending one to the pump station. They're moving earlier than last night. Moving earlier than last night. You gotta be kidding me, dude. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. No. Do not come blow this bedding area up. Oh my goodness. They're coming, man. You watch, they're gonna come right down the freaking edge. No, dude, they just went in the corn. They just went in the corn, Josh.
bunch of does. See him? You've got to be kidding me. It's a little bit of a morale booster because we saw him at least. But he likes that new hay. Oh, wherever those deer come out, he's gonna come out. The bottom of the feet when the job started. They were on the edge, I know. I just knew there wasn't enough time for me to even waste sitting there. I didn't want to get stuck there, you know. What do you think? They're not going to come over here. There's nothing we can do tonight. Do we give this one more shot? I don't know. He's still freaking here, Josh. I don't know. We gotta know about where he came out. You do? I mean, he came out past that. Just past the corn? 2, 3. No, they came out right on the edge of the corn in the corn. Okay. We'll look back at the footage. Let's get out of here then. Right?
That's all she wrote, everybody. That's the first time in my life that I've had a deer handed to me on a silver platter on public land like that, and we were just always one step behind. And I'm sure Josh can show the clips of this stuff, but night number 1, Josh finds his buck. Night number 2, we set up and make our own hay bale blind. Night number 3, well, that night that doe came in and he was coming straight to us, but like I said, just didn't want to commit. Night number 3, I think we had the tractor. Yeah, we had the tractor come through and was chopping hay right in front of us. And every deer came right where we expected, 15 yards away, except for him. He came out at last light. Night number 4, everything was perfect, except for we had a wind shift that really benefited us and didn't know if it would change our bedding. Well, it did, or he came out late. And then night number 5, we got even more aggressive, and he just came out on the other end. We just were always one step behind, and it is what it is. I don't know. There's no way to get around it. That's that. Leaves a bad taste in my mouth, but that's public land. We dealt with a lot of stuff. Coyotes are running through, guys chopping hay, and tractors, and public land, and other guys coming up in our spots. So I passed our spot off to somebody, which is not something I've never seen anybody do on public land. Ran into a guy, Lonnie was his name, I believe, and he has a YouTube channel as well. So I got his phone number. I sent him waypoints to where that buck was. He was nice enough to stay out of there until we left. I said, go kill him, because he's in there. So hopefully he gets him and we have a little bit of closure to the story, but otherwise it's South Dakota for us in a couple weeks, maybe a little bit of hunting in Kentucky in between, and the chase for longtail on 148 is still on for me. So it's early in the season, we'll bounce back.